This video requires a lot of context before we dive into it. In the interest of saving time, I'm just going to rapid fire through some points. Cross is someone who has a rich history when it comes to running Minecraft servers, and was a server developer for a place called Cloudland a little over a year ago. I'm unsure of the details, but Cross and the owners of Cloudland had a falling out, causing Cross to leave and start his own server. Things have been bitter between the two ever since. I was a manager on Cross's server Ausworld, and I initially started filming this video as I wanted to document the creation of a big server project known as the Gemfields. As things escalated and escalated, I kept the camera rolling, and eventually captured all of what you're about to see. The story of how I made my own Minecraft server. This is the birth of Hjonkcraft. First, a good question would be, what is the Gemfields? The Gemfields is the cultivation of many things. As a server manager, I learnt a lot of new skills, like how to work with plugins, config, and server backend. In particular, I was handling 3 plugins: Quest, Boss, and Custom Items. The Gemfields was supposed to use these 3 plugins to make a unique cave-like area. The cave would be filled with NPCs to hand out quests. 6 new ore types, all better than the last and all a step above diamond, and custom mobs with adjusted values on speed, attack, and health to provide a fair challenge. The Gemfields was supposed to be broken up into 5 floors, with a boss battle separating each area. It was a wildly ambitious project, and was being run by myself and my partner Elt, a head administrator for Ausworld who did all of the texture work for the planned update. Leading the building side of things was the server's head builder Duzu, who was consulted regularly. We approached Cross about the Gemfields and he greenlit the project. I think I'd want to release it all at the same time, but it might be really cool for any promotional stuff to just sell it as like there's 4 layers. And just like not even acknowledge the 5th, don't tell them that there's a 5th, like see if anyone actually makes it down that far.
Yeah, so they'll just keep going.
Yeah. Because
we should do like this part just here, the Guardian to Elder Guardian. Incredibly hard.
Yes.
And then we found out again recently a new one, which is you can only have a maximum of 160 textures.
Are you at that maximum?
No, but according to our Excel document, we're going to get close. Like, we're going to get like 130 or something, or 140.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, but then that only leaves us like 20 for cosmetics, like reskins and stuff.
That's alright, we don't need that many.
Okay.
So yeah, so you come in here.
Yep.
This will all be safe zone, and then you jump in here, and then basically that little bit at the bottom of the water is the broken thing up there. I want to try and force.
Clever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like a lot of detail because I can't really think of what else to put in here besides like my.
I mean, you could put an NPC up here, like. The project was wildly ambitious, and was going to require more effort from the staff team than any previous project. But myself and the rest of the staff team were confident that if we worked together, we could get the project out and finished within the next 1 to 2 months. Where everything changed, however, was when Cross released his plans for the Game Changer update.
Alright.
Hey, that.
Alright, good. Alright.
This is insane.
Like, it also just makes me feel like he really just undervalues the staff team as a whole. Like, you know,
Yeah.
everybody here puts in that much fucking effort into trying to make Ausworld, like, you know, a safe community and, like, friendly with each other. Not 100% successful, mind you, but, like, you know, we try our hardest, and it really just makes me feel like, oh, okay, well, you just want us to do all this work. Like, thanks for consulting us and getting feedback from the staff who will be doing the majority of this fucking work you've dumped on top of us. Like, where was our say in this?
Okay, see that image?
Where? Oh, hang on.
This is not doable. This is not possible.
Yeah. So see how that says 3 spawns within a month?
Yeah.
3 500 by 500 spawns in a month.
It's not
3.
possible. He's insane.
And then on top of that, in the admin document, he wants us to make creative plots as well within the month.
I wonder if Dewey's was gonna be that one.
He does make plans with no discussion, and then you just be like, oh no, we're not discussing this.
Some of the time we need clarification on what's happening,
No,
because
the worst bit is the fact that he picked now to do this. Why didn't he pick fucking December when everyone's on holiday?
that's what we
Everyone
said, yeah.
has gone back to school, everyone's at uni, high school, junior school. Like, he picked
Jobs.
the fucking worst time to do this.
Wait. Okay.
Yes. We need minimum of 5 builders, and they all need to spend like 5-10 hours a week on each spawn.
Cross got shitty at me
Why?
Why?
because I said about the staff meeting. He like messaged me and was like, "Hi, you didn't have to do that."
We really do that.
You really do.
He said, "I appreciate you trying to help, but please don't call staff members without permission." So I was like, "Bitch, I did."
I think
But we really need it.
it's necessary.
Very necessary.
Yeah, because like I thought, dude, you agree?
He just
Yeah, I
assumed
looked at it last night. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
he just assumed I had staff chat, and I had no fucking clue. Like Duzu's had to tell me, he's like, "Have you seen this?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, it's annoying.
And like there's 3 of us.
Okay. Guys, I've got some good news. I don't think Cross can do it tonight, but he says he'll organize something tonight for tomorrow. So,
Well, people are busy, dude. I have stuff to do tomorrow.
I can't. I have my orientation tomorrow.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
have
dude, I
stuff
have
to do. If we
class.
have everyone is fucking here right now, we should do it right now.
Like, just because
If
it,
he
like,
was
it's
planning
not
to-
like it's inconvenient to him. He's,
Like this
he's
is a
fucking in a
problem
voice
he's
chat
made.
right
This is a
now.
problem he's made. He needs to resolve it, or at least clarify it.
He should act like an owner.
but like legit, right? I've spoken to Cross, and I think I'm under the assumption that he wants Gemfield to come out at the same time as all of this as well.
That's
Are
not
you
possible.
kidding?
Cross is saying not today.
Oh,
What the
the
fuck?
time when everyone can make it.
Oh my god.
Since we do have a bunch of people here, let's pull up a note. I'll pull up a notepad, alright, and we'll work some stuff out, and then I can try and relay it to Cross. Hopefully, when I'm in a conversation with him later.
Yeah.
But just let's say with Arkera with World Edit, Skyzone with World Edit, Pinky with World Edit, and Duzu with World Edit, what could we realistically get done by 1st of April?
I still think the gem
I think focus on Gemfields, don't focus
Yeah.
on spawns. Gemfields.
Because- yeah, exactly. That already has a plan.
If all 4 of us are doing it, we can get that done by April.
Yeah, and the other thing is, Cross hasn't even fucking told us what he wants for the new, like, layout of the spawns.
No, and like his layout is pretty bad.
No, his layout is, I don't know, you give me ideas.
So let's say that like we don't get the green light for the gem fields, and he instead wants a
Sorry, nearly
multi-server
burned down my
network.
house.
How much of that can we like realistically like do?
We could probably get 1 done.
Like, I haven't built anything for the server in ages because I just
No.
feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
so
same.
burned out
I've
and
been-
overwhelmed
I
because
just,
of
I
it.
just haven't finished my castle because I just can't do it.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
finished the bathhouse because I'm just like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I have to do all this other stuff.
Been trying to do literally everything else that isn't server work. Sorry we don't have that big red rank, but like that doesn't mean you can just not respect us as other people. Like we are people too. We're not just like your fucking human punching bags.
Everyone's gonna end up fucking leaving because of like how everyone doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
We need our opinions heard.
Yeah.
Like, there are that many
Finally
fucking
getting out
issues I have with this server. Like,
Yeah.
Finally getting our pent up shit that we've had to deal with, and we're like, finally!
I
Let's
guarantee
get that.
everyone here has at least thought of leaving.
Oh, yes.
I definitely.
I haven't, but
I definitely.
Shut up, Goose.
okay.
No, I was really tempted to just fucking call it quits after seeing all that shit he posted about all this new stuff he wants.
We should just all resign just till he gets back, like actually voice calls.
Yeah, like if he stops doing, if he like cancels the gem fields, I'd go on strike.
Listen to us when we have our, you know, when we want to have our voices heard and not just have all this shit thrown at us from a distance and say, do all this work.
Yeah.
Like, I was so unbelievably pissed off when I read those fucking documents. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
we
I was
have not
too.
heard jack shit about this. Like, who knows how long he's been planning this, but we haven't heard a word about it.
Yeah.
Not a word.
Well, look, guys, I'll try and talk to him when he's
Yeah.
free. Elt's been taking notes as we've gone, and
I'm gonna send him a
Even
summary of all
like
the
if he
important
wants to
shit.
do this tomorrow, the people he's putting the most on are just not going to be here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I've taken notes. So I took note of everything you guys said that related
Yeah,
to
but
what
like,
was and wasn't
yeah, but
possible.
still, even if we're not there, he's just gonna be, oh yeah, these are just some words.
Like, I feel bad delivering bad news polished on a Word document platter, but
yep,
like he needs to be aware.
he needs to be aware because that was brutal. Like, oh man.
Yeah,
I think the reason he didn't join the call though was because like he was having a shit night.
yeah.
Something about the way
Because-
he was typing, just like I could tell some shit had gone down. Like,
And I didn't want to make it more shit, but like he just needs to be aware of some stuff that's happening sometimes.
I'm gonna be honest, man. If Cross was in this call, I feel like he wouldn't have picked the words like, "You don't have to be a staff. You can go back to being a player." After so many people were like, "I just want to quit."
Yeah. Like it wasn't like one or two people. It was like Duzu, Arkara, Pinky, Jenna,
Even Mitch,
even Mitch.
which is weird because
We
like
were like
Mitch
the
is
only ones that were like okay with it, but that's also probably because we're the only ones that have been informed through the entire process.
Yeah.
I guess from our perspective, this update is like a project that we've been working towards and like nurturing this entire time.
Yep.
And so we're excited for it because like while we've been thinking about all the things we should do, the reason we thought of those things is to fix specific issues that already exist within the server.
Yep.
So like for us it's really exciting because it's like we're actually gonna like do some real good for Ausworld. But for everyone else, they just see it as like a list of tasks that they're expected to complete.
Yep. But it's tough because even though I sympathize with Cross a lot, what we just went over of like complete this task, and if you can't, that's okay. Stop it for everyone. Even though I sympathize with him, it's kind of hard not to look at that any other way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Cross, but what you asked for was impossible. Is impossible. It will not be
I
able
think
to
he
be
just like overestimated how much work it was gonna take.
done. He's got to ask himself, right? Does he want to go through with the gem fields?
Which everyone wants, everyone's passionate about, and everyone is motivated to build on.
Yeah. But I understand because the thing that he is passionate about is the multi-server network. and he
Is
has
that
been-
because he's done one before?
That's because it is normally
The
what
next
successful
step.
servers have. That's how they get the big numbers.
It would be better if it was like, we're gonna do the gem fields and we're gonna create a hub. And basically on the server's anniversary is when we announce, hey, here's the gem fields, this is the big project everyone's been working on. Additionally, behind the scenes, we're gonna be creating a multi-network server. here's the hub if you want to check it out. Skyblocks and creative worlds are coming soon. And then you release those like a month after each other or something.
Yeah.
But I also understand where Cross is coming from, because to him it's just like, this is everything I want done, let's try and get it done by this date.
Yeah.
If it's not possible, keep me updated probably. Which is what we're doing. It's not possible, we're updating you.
Yeah. Everything up until this point was, in my opinion, fixable. The drama and conflict within the staff team had not reached the point of no return. That all changed though when I and many others on the staff team read the following document. In the face of legitimate concerns, fears, requests, and pleas, Cross responded with aggression, disappointment, and belittlement. This document raised new questions, like the disturbing idea that Cross would be willing to pay for an outside build team, but not pay his own builders. This document severed any notion that our relationship with Cross was one of friendship. He addressed us sternly and professionally, like a boss would his employees. Any requests that we had made were shot down. Any concerns that we had made were shot down. When we voiced how we felt underappreciated, Cross couldn't even muster a thank you or a sorry. Instead, he made it clear that our rank was a privilege, and that we all knew what we were signing up for. For those who don't understand the lack of appreciation that I am referring to, I'll put it simply like this. To this day, Arkera and Duzu still haven't received a thank you from Cross for making the new PvP arena. To say this document caused a shitstorm would be an understatement. It would be more accurate to say that it caused a purge. The great staff purge of Ausworld. How exactly, like what's the plan on getting all of the builds finished though? Because
I'm just gonna hire a build team.
Okay.
So with a hub, as I explained in builder chat, I'm not gonna have an actual hub. We're gonna make it so when they first join the server, they spawn in a dark room, and I'll basically make them choose a server.
Okay. So
worst was worst, if we don't have a survival spawn done, we can still use the old ones, so we don't have to stress about that. That's why everyone's stressing out for no reason. I'm like, whoa, just chill, fam. And fucking, all people need to do is just talk. If people talk more and communicate more, things go smoother.
No, I need to stop you, Chris. We called a meeting because we wanted to talk with you, because it felt like...
I understand that, but at the same time, I don't want Jenna calling meetings either.
Okay, I need to step in. I'm sorry that, this wasn't clear, but... We, 5 different staff members, including me, agreed that we should have a meeting. Jenna was just the one who took the initiative to call it. If it wasn't her, it probably would have been me. Sorry that wasn't mentioned, but that was our way of trying to be like, look, we've got concerns and we actually want to talk to you, because we...
Yeah, that's totally fine, but I need someone to message me first.
Right.
Rather than just summon me. Because people don't realise that I've exactly got a lot going on too. Now, people need to realise, rather than just assume, just ask me, talk to me. I'm only a message away.
Okay.
Someone could have messaged me and be like, are you up for a staff meeting today? Then called it. I wouldn't have cared, but people just summoned me at the snap of their fingers. That's the way I come across, the snap of the fingers. I wouldn't... Oh, okay, fine, login. I wouldn't have heard her to message me either that, what you just told me. If she messaged me that, I would have backed off. I'd have been like, that's fair. Or I would have messaged you, do you know what I mean? But for her to, as soon as I joined the chat with login, she said something, just left. Just fucking ghosted, and that pissed me off. I was like, look, I haven't done anything wrong. I was polite to her the way I put it. I wasn't rude. I was pretty well being chilled out. And then she just blew it out of proportion, which really pissed me off.
Right. Well, look, your staff team is currently in a bit of
an epidemic. Yes.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with we're sorry that we tried to snap of the fingers summon you, but when we heard that there would be a rescheduled meeting, we were all still hopeful, even though like not everyone could attend. I was letting everyone know that I'd be there and would try and be a voice for them, based off what I'd heard from the previous meeting. But instead we got a wall of text, and the wall of text was aggressive. It came off as aggressive to a lot of the stuff.
It was. I'm sorry. I was really cranky. That's why I didn't want to talk to people in the staff meeting, because I didn't want to rip anyone. That's why I'd rather do it over text. Okay. I was so cranky. I was cranky. I just didn't want to do it. I wasn't in the right headspace. That's why I did that, out of respect for you guys.
Okay. Well, the thing is that even though it's out of respect, it doesn't feel like it's out of respect for any of the staff. It feels like you're keeping them at an arm's distance and laying your demands on the table. And I've had to talk so many people out of quitting. Like, you are at a point where Jenna is going to leave, and when she leaves, Pinky's going to leave, and then when Pinky leaves, Mitch leaves, and when Mitch leaves, Duzu leaves. Like, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, I'm not getting ruled like that. Like, I've put this server fucking has done a lot more.
Okay.
I've stood by it, right? I've stood by this server. I've put fucking a lot of time into it. I'm not going to sit there and be like demanded either.
Okay. That's fine, but
yeah,
you gotta understand that, like,
I totally get where you guys are coming from. I really do.
Yeah.
Like,
how you feel as how you're coming across to the staff is not actually how they're receiving it, or like how they're perceiving it.
What's happened is obviously there's a breakdown in communication.
Yeah, and that's why they want to set up a meeting so they can openly communicate with you.
Well,
and they see this wall of text as just you keeping them at arm's length, and it also didn't help that within the wall of text, you said words like, I don't want to hear any more complaining or whining, when a lot of them felt like they had legitimate concerns.
Yeah, that was wrong with me, because I was cranky.
Okay.
But at the same time, I was hearing bits and pieces from different people.
Yep.
About people feel this way, about certain things that didn't really need to be felt the way they did or worded, I suppose. Some comments that were made about me were not true, which really fucking triggered me.
Alright.
And then you need to picture all this as well as because of my personal life. Like, I needed to back off from people trying to summon me.
Yep.
Pretty much against my will. I needed to be like backed off against. Like, people don't realize how much goes on behind the scenes. And I think if they just kind of need to approach the situation differently, which is what I try to do as well.
Yeah.
That's why I step back for a second. I've stepped back now. I've calmed down a lot now. You can tell I'm better now.
Yeah. Because
trying to do. Oh, crikeys.
Yeah. Well, that's good, and like I'm happy to hear all this, but the staff team needs to hear this in some way, and it really should be heard from you. Like, there should be some meeting. I think that I understand why you haven't, like, the past couple of attempts, but there should be some channel of communication.
Yeah, I get that, but it's hard for me to call a meeting right now when I don't even know what.
No, I understand that, but like, as an example, you said you're going to hire a build team. Like, that's good, but you haven't definitely said that. You brought it up in the document.
That's what I meant. Like, that's why I told people not to stress. I was trying to relieve stress by saying that.
You made it more stressful.
I didn't mean for it like that. I was like, yeah, you obviously knew my intentions with it.
Yeah.
Like, don't stress about it. If you can't do it, like, worst comes to worst, I'd build a black room and just let them go through there. we'd work it out. I think that's what I need to relay to people. No matter what happens, even if we have these plans,
Okay.
no matter what happens, it will work out. I'm not going to be stressed if we don't get it done by then. I'm not going to sit there and ban everyone.
Yep.
It was just an ideal goal to have it done by then.
Yep.
Is that better?
Yeah, I mean, it's better for me, but once again, like, not everyone knows this. Also, I should mention that, like, me and Logan have, like, spoken a bit about, because this came up during the meeting that we had about, like, what can we reasonably get done that is being asked. Me and Logan sort of had the same theory, and we kind of think that if we push the whole network idea out by April, a lot of it's going to be unfinished. And I think that that's why some people, I think that...
Do you think people would be happier if I delayed it or didn't even put a time limit on it? Because
yeah, maybe.
I was just I put a rough time limit on it because I know some things, if you don't put a time limit on, this is just coming from how things work. You don't put a time limit on, it'll take 6 months, 12 months, which it's too long because people don't get motivated. There's a fine line which I've obviously crossed, and I didn't mean to, where you need to motivate people, not pressure, motivate. I've pressured people, I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I was trying to motivate.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'm gonna push it right back. Oh, I appreciate you coming and talk to me like this way.
Look, I love your server, and I just don't want your staff team to walk out on you. Okay?
I love my staff team, and I love my server.
Yeah.
I love the players on it. Okay.
Duzu reckons he could do the gem fields, or he could do like one of your spawns, but he doesn't reckon he could juggle 2 projects when he's going to uni. Because that's the other thing, is Akera's going to uni, Pinky's going to uni, Duzu's going to uni. They're all really busy with their own stuff going on.
No, that's what I mean. I've never wanted anyone to put their own personal lives ahead. That is not me, and you know that. That's what triggered me as well. People apparently felt like I was forcing them to set aside their personal life, which I never said. That's what annoyed me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the most understanding of that. Like, if someone says I can't be on for a while, do I care?
Yeah.
That's what upset me a bit. Like, I've been portrayed worse than I actually am. Yeah, I'm not perfect, no one is. But to portray me in the worst character, which I'm sorry was Jenna's influence because she was cranky with me.
I was in those meetings. Jenna's cranky with you, but I don't think her influence is anything to do with it.
Oh, she has a very strong social influence. She's a social person.
I do know that.
Yeah.
But
that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah. But like, I'm telling you that I was in those meetings, and what it is that it's a lot of people collectively feeling like you're handing them a paper full of demands, brushing off their concerns as whinging and whining, and then giving them a blank wall of text and just keeping them at arm's length. And yeah, a lot of people just want to leave because they want to try and communicate, and they just don't see any sign of it getting better or for any open channel opening up.
There's a difference between communication and communication's actually getting the message across, not keeping it to yourself in a little group like that. I know about the other Discord.
Yep. All right.
That is solely part of it. What's causing this as well. I know it sounds stupid.
Yep.
But if you're going to keep all that together and keep stuff away from me, like, that's just as bad as what I'm doing to them.
Yeah.
I'm not giving them everything. Do you see where I'm coming from with that?
Yeah. No, I know about the other Discord, and I personally wouldn't have made it. But to me, it has been this form of... It's unfortunate that it took the turn that it did, because I understand the intention of it's a channel in which staff can just sort of vent, because a lot of them are very stressed at the moment. But I understand the concern of almost like a circle jerk of hate.
Yes. Exactly. Like, being ruled over by an iron fist is not me. I've always been chilled out with my staff. I'll let you fuck around. I don't mind. I love it when you fuck around.
Right.
But I'm not one to sit there and be... What's the word for it? Not demonized, but made look like a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
But I'm actually not. Like, especially, I know I've been stressed lately, and yeah, people have felt that when they shouldn't. I've been closing in a bit, but I've got a lot of emotional stress, which I don't want to relieve on other people. But by doing that, I've kind of have. It's stupid.
Yep.
Because I haven't fucking opened up. I don't really want to open up to the whole server about my personal life either at the same time.
No, that's fine. Like, you shouldn't be expected to.
Yeah.
Look, if I could make a recommendation...
yeah, sure. I'm open for ideas, buddy.
I think... You know, because you said you don't want to call... you don't want to call a meeting because you don't know, like... But maybe make some kind of post and basically just explain that you didn't want to jump into a call because you were just having a rough time and weren't stable enough that you felt like you might lash out at someone. You didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Say that, like, you sort of
That's legit what I was about to do.
Yeah, I know. And you said that, and now you just gotta tell them that. And then just sort of let them know that, like, a lot of this has been, like, the message that you gave wasn't the one that you intended, and then maybe just give some sort of like alter plan, like
I relayed the message the wrong way.
Yeah, and just keep people updated. So, like, you're gonna hire a builder team, like, let them know that you're gonna hire a builder team. And as for the other builders, just I know that they want to work on gem fields. If you want to let them do that.
Yeah, like I don't. I didn't mean like everything stop work. Yeah. I don't mean to stop everything. Gem fields is part of the new update, and we need that.
Yeah.
Your gem fields is the sole key of the update. The other shit I'm doing is pretty much irrelevant. It's just nice little things here and there.
Yeah.
You've worked the hardest, and I respect the fuck out of you for that.
Thanks.
You and your fucking little, I don't know what to call them, disciples.
My what?
Disciples. For followers of Honk.
Oh, okay.
Fucking. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna relay a message in staff chat.
Yeah.
We'll explain everything. I'm really thankful that you come in. This is all I needed though.
Yeah.
Someone to come just talk to me, or even just message me. No, not a single person message me about it.
Yep.
Like, actually about the issue.
I mean,
does that make sense?
Yeah. Like, I've been, like, for me, I've been telling everyone this, that I'm going to get into a call with you and talk this out, but I know for a lot of people, you came off in such a way that was like I said, putting an arm up.
Standoffish.
Like, yeah, standoffish. So they didn't want to deal with that. And
yeah, that's fair. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. That's on me.
So, like, I've been kind of on the side just saying, like, let's all calm down. I just want to talk to Cross, like, one-on-one and see if I can sort this out. And then I'll let you guys know how that goes.
Communication is a two-way street. I don't know much if people don't communicate with me either. Like, I need to stress to you guys, I'm only a message away. And I'm always ears open. But to the point where I wasn't getting messages or anything, so a lot of background knowledge of what was happening myself was missing. And everyone else knew, then I didn't. So I'm sitting there like, we're both in separate worlds, I suppose. We're both keeping each other at arm's distance between myself and my whole staff team, which is not a good feeling. That's just the hostility, and it's just brewing more, and that's why I wanted to call this straight away. Goose had a good chat to me, explained a lot of it, and it's put me in a better spot, I suppose, to how I approach you guys. I know what's happening more now.
I'll be back on a little bit later.
No, you're right. Take us.
Cross just messaged me.
What do you say?
If you guys want to play on Cloudland, I don't mind, but don't expect me not to be hurt. If you will turn your back on Ausworld as I fucked up. The server... as I fucked up. The server didn't, and other people don't deserve this shit. I stuck my loyalties out to the server, and I expect nothing more from my staff regardless. If I fuck up, I'm the only guy who runs it. I don't make the community players do, so the next few days will turn fair Ausworld. Don't expect me to keep everyone as staff, though, between both servers, as I know it will conflict of interest, as you know. I have passed with Dread and Cloud.
So basically, fuck you for getting mad at me for, like, acting out, and now you're all, like, grouping on another server and I'm offended.
Yep. She's throwing a tantrum.
How about you
But
stop
if you
throwing a
got- if
tantrum
you-
and say
yeah.
sorry to your staff? All we asked for was some goddamn respect. And if he had just gone as far as to say, like, sorry to us personally instead of sorry through Goose.
Exactly. That would
Like-
have done so much if he actually came and spoke to him.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I overstepped my bounds here. I really do appreciate everything you do.
Like, I want to message Cross back and be like, look, dude, I'm still a part of Ausworld, but, like, I'm with the community here. So a lot of people are going to Cloudland, and that's why I'm on there with them. If you want to know the honest truth, I think a lot of people are blowing off steam. I don't think they really want to be on Ausworld at the moment. But I think your best chance of keeping your staff members might be to just, like, let some things blow over the next few days.
No, don't tell him that. Tell him he needs to man up and apologize and treat his staff with some goddamn respect.
100%. I feel like a middle ground both that. He needs to talk to his staff. The fact
Instead
that
of
he's still
being
trying
like-
to communicate to the staff-based team through Goose.
Yeah, because he knows that you're nice and you're gonna, like, basically filter everything he says and try and, like, calm everyone down so that he doesn't
Basically,
have to
Goose
actually...
sees the good in everyone and
Yeah.
it's only going to give the good to the team.
Like, fuck, even just then, I was, like, trying to figure out how to calm Cross down first.
No,
Like,
it's not about Cross. If he's a cunt, he's a cunt, and we
No.
don't know him at anything.
Honestly, I don't want to play with if he's going to behave like that.
Yeah.
He needs to take a couple of days, and the server staff team needs to take a couple of days. And if he's not willing to make the first steps of apology or try and talk to the entire team, then it's not worth it.
So have you lost console commands as well now, Goose?
Yeah, I've lost console command.
Ah.
I was actually gonna re-op myself, but guess can't. These were great. Love you heaps, man. Wish you all the best. I learned a lot from this. Really appreciate that you gave me a chance at being manager.
No, it's just sad that it's come to this.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not the way I wanted it to go down.
In here, I think
So
I know the
you
general
remember
direction.
Osborne?
Was it the big white one, or
Yeah,
like the
big
flying
white
one with
boat.
the crystal in it?
No, the mega yacht.
I think I may have it on my mini map, which might give me the coordinates.
I sent home to the old spawn. Is it near there?
Oh, found it.
Never mind.
Thank
Found the
you.
yacht.
What is
What is
this?
this?
Goose?
I'm in spectator, Mitch. That's why you probably can't see me.
Well,
There we go.
once this is over, I guess I'm just gonna become a ghost for Oswald.
It's alright, we'll stick together and go somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just because we don't have Oswald doesn't mean we can't all talk. Well,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
it's not the end of the world, it's just the end of our time at Oswald, you know?
Hello.
When did Jenna get demoted?
So
Did you ever see what's happened, Goose?
we went from like
Oh, wow.
15 staff to this.
Can I burn the Primori tree?
Yeah, when's Hjonkcraft going?
What?
Yeah,
what?
it's the server has just fallen into anarchy in like 2 hours.
What?
The last builder left.
Hey everyone, so as some of you are aware that there are problems within the staff that has made some leave.
Come back to lag machines.
Staff are incredibly sorry for the inconvenience this has caused our player base. We also hope that you can bear with us during this time.
We're making lag machines everywhere.
Okay.
It is trying for all of us staff, as we are a small family, while the players and everyone on Ausworld are our children.
Use observers. Observers, like, just kill it.
Observers just ruin everything.
We hope that everyone continues to enjoy their time in Ausworld, and if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask.
This server is like struggling right now.
Yeah.
Reason why Goose needs to make Hjonkcraft.
You didn't hear that from me.
The chat is muted.
Yeah, I can't even welcome him to this shit storm.
I was gonna say you leave while you can.
He said, I'm not gonna leave the server because I know Chris has been working hard on the server. And I was like,
Oh, it's only he knew.
Cross has been working hard to improve the server. From what I've experienced from Cross, all he does is every now and then gets on, gives everyone a god key, and then goes off.
Wait,
You
so-
are exiled from this server by Cross. You are no longer welcome in the community. Do not appeal.
I'm perma banned.
Why?
I just said it was a toxic community, and he just had a hissy fit and banned me. How immature is that?
I have officially handed over my resignation.
I just got a message from Cross, and he says, as long as you don't start anything on here like some of your friends have, I don't mind you playing here.
Okay, so Clip just said, I've been on the server for a fucking long time, and to see you guys try to fucking ruin it because you guys are all a bunch of bitches, you follow one another.
I was fired. I was the only one who was fucking fired, you dumb cunts.
I may have called some people a faggot.
The last thing you said was, fuck your cum dumpsters, I'm out.
Click on the top.
Oh.
Yeah.
Click on the top and
Hey there.
How you doing?
I'm good. Are you okay? I think Oswald's kind of hectic at the moment.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Look, I've been thinking. I want to start my own server.
Yeah, I saw.
I don't want to compete with Oswald. I don't want to compete with anyone. I just want to like have it be like a little self-sustained place for the community because I really love the community.
Yeah, that sounds good.
The only thing is I have no clue where to even like get started.
Well, first get started, find a host.
So if I was going to do the server, we would start with the starting phases of the server, right? We do like a Patreon, and basically like if you want to chip in like $5 to cover server fees, I'll add you to the whitelist while the server's like in development. Okay, let's make a list of plugins.
Make sure when you are hosting a server, make sure it's Spigot.
Would you help me with this?
If I'm going to, I need full control.
I know. You would have like full control from the start. We've got Lucky Perms, World Guard, World Edit, Essentials, Vaults, Core Protect, My Command, Super Vanish, Silk Spawners, Sign Shop.
Holographic display.
Yeah.
Alright, server list plus one word. LWC, multiverse core. You might want to ask Doozy about some of the World Edit plugins that Cross had. There's some that don't work with World Guard, so you have to trial and see which ones do and don't.
Yeah. How do you know so much? I'm really curious. Like, is this all self-taught or like...
Yeah, all self-taught. Cross
Damn.
wasn't going to fucking walk it through with me.
Do you remember when I told you the story of like how he tried to walk me through how the customizer plugin worked, and he basically just sat there going, and do this here and that over there, and there you go, that's all done. And I'm like, but I didn't learn anything.
Yeah. Every 20 plugins, I think it was, you need to allow for 1 gig, I think.
Okay.
Keep the server pretty simple, not...
Yeah, I don't want to do like any god crates or buy creative or anything like that. I'd more just like, you could buy fly, you could buy some cosmetics, like...
Buying creative causes too many issues.
Yeah.
I hated that.
I'm gonna like tell people that I am gonna start like trying to plan out my own server, but I won't tell them that you're like gonna work with me because I don't want it like getting back to Cross.
Yeah.
Like if it gets back that I'm starting one, I'm cool with that. But if you're helping me, he's gonna like blow a casket, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I be an admin?
Babe.
Are mod applications open yet?
Hey, you can be head moderator.
Fuck you.
I'm kidding. You can-
Guessed it is.
It's a joke. All right, I'm gonna jump back in. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see you later, dude.
All right, see ya. Thanks for this. It's gonna
No
be
worries,
really
it's
awesome.
been good. It'll be good.
Logins here.
This is really.
behind you, peeky behind
I'm
you.
not lagging. My frame is
Hey guys,
Yeah.
could I have like the floor for a second, like just to talk to you
Of
all?
course.
I earlier was doing a lot of research, writing a lot of stuff down, starting a list, and
JJ.
I want to tell you all that
JJ.
I'm just everyone shut the fuck up. I'm actually gonna start my own server. Like
Yes.
Win.
Like
Okay. Is it my turn to talk?
Yeah, like
Hey,
I'm dead serious about this. I'm gonna do it. To be clear, this server is not to contest with other servers, especially on Ausworld. It's literally just a place for the community that we've all like grown and loved. Basically, I'm gonna need some help from a couple of people, which I'll talk to like over the next couple of days.
Can I say something really quickly?
Yes.
I am gonna help the server by, so you know how we were saying, oh, we can make a Patreon?
Yeah.
I'm already drawing and making stickers to help give 100% of the profits to as a donation perk.
Thank you.
Kind of thing.
Can I also
and
say
it's a goose. It's a pixel art goose carrying the Minecraft pickaxe.
Aww, we love you. I like went to bed at 2 a.m. and woke up at like 8 because I could not, like my mind was buzzing. I just like had to get up and start this project. I'm actually so pumped about it. Making this video has been a stressful ordeal. I've been debating for months now whether or not I should even make this video. Releasing this online is sure to bring back a lot of bitterness and drama between Hjonkcraft and Ausworld, which is the last thing I want to do. At the same time though, I feel like this was a story that needed to be told. In telling it though, I think it's important to disclaim some things to everyone who has watched so far. Firstly, I think it's important to explain that a lot of the people in this video were unaware that they were being recorded. This includes Cross and my final conversation with him. Most others, such as Login and Elt, were made aware that they were being filmed a month or so before I began editing this. They were not aware that they were being filmed though, while the filming was happening. I'm unable to inform Cross of this documentary however, as he has banned and blocked me from his server, website, and Discord. Speaking of Cross, I do not condone any harassment or attacks on him, his staff, or his server. I also don't wish any ill intentions on him, and I hope that there is no bad blood between him and me. I think it is also important to disclose that this video is very one-sided in its views. At no point have I really shone a light on Cross's side of the story. Hjonkcraft is, as of this recording, 2 months old, and it has seen unprecedented success since its launch. It is easily one of the top 5 servers in Australia, and it has completely absorbed my life, and everything I do revolves around it, and I am so grateful to have it in its community. But it is kind of bittersweet, because when I lost Ausworld, I lost a lot. A lot of friends, a lot of work, just a lot. There was so much that I wanted to do, like I really wanted to make another Primorian Tale video to show off Primori 2.0. I'm sad that I was forced to leave. I wish I could have settled the drama, but a lot of the people on the staff team had long-standing issues with Cross. The Game Changer update was just the final nail in the coffin for a lot of them. I'm glad I got to be a server manager though. Even knowing how it all ended, even though I lost Ausworld, I made a lot of great memories there. Memories I won't ever forget. I'm thankful that I found a server that could affect my life in the way that Ausworld did. This is probably going to be the last time I ever talk about Ausworld. This video is my way of moving on. To all of the people who I left behind, to all of the memories that were made, to the things that were built, to Primori, I wish you all goodbye.